Hey folks, this is Jake Davis and On the Fly review for you. And first off, happy belated Thanksgiving, and today is my 40th birthday. I'm getting old, but to be completely honest, I honestly feel really good. Health-wise, I really shouldn't be healthy. I probably ain't as healthy as I feel, but I feel healthy. I feel good. And today I want to talk about Watchmen. On me. Oh, baby, never apologize to me. But today I want to talk about Watchmen. Watchmen. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about Watchmen, the animated film from DC Animation, Paramount Pictures, and Warner Animation, that was released as a two-parter this year. I'm going to be reviewing both films as one, because that's, I watched them. I watched the first one yesterday, or the second one today. I didn't expect, or the second one, like the next day, with the holidays and everything going on, I don't think I even saw these movies today. I think it was yesterday. But that's not the point. My point is, I'm gonna go into this. This film is directed by. It might be longer than my usual videos. This film is directed by Brandon Vietti, who did the amazing Batman Under the Red Hood, and it is written by J. Michael Strinsky, who I am very much considering breaking my own rules so I can nominate him for Best Adapted Screenplay, because I think this was masterful. And it stars the voices of Titus Welliver, Katie Sackhoff, Matthew Rice, and Adrienne Barbeau. Now, just in case you don't know, the whole setup here is set in an alternative version of 1985, where superheroes have become the norm, but more than a decade now have been outlawed by the government. Only a few rogue elements or federally approved individuals remain active. When a notable superhero is murdered, it begins this chain of events that leads to one particular hero named Rorschach to suspect that there may be someone targeting retired superheroes, or at the same time, the ever-growing
You scared Daddy.
Yeah. Sorry, my pet scared me. So yeah, at the same time as Rorschach is investigating his mask theory, the escalating tensions between, the rising problems with the perpetual threat of nuclear war is constantly overshadowing everything else in the world, and it's 5 minutes till midnight, and so humanity is on the brink of doom, and it's just really, really intense shit. And now, first off, let's just talk about the movie I'm reviewing. This is a 5-star movie. It is one of the best films of this year, and I'm not exaggerating. And I know I'm talking about two movies, and I'm kind of speaking of them as like they're one, and okay, that's kind of cheating, but at the same time, it's also a cartoon directly released to home release. So it's like, if like Gladiator 2 can't compete with it, then seriously. This, and I just think the voice work, the animation, the writing was just so poignantly and profoundly and respectfully handled. Titus Welliver's voice performance was amazing. Just so thoughtful and careful and perfect. Katie Sackhoff did a great job. I've always personally felt that if it had been handled correctly, Lori Jupetzik would have been an Oscar caliber role for an actress. And I'm going to get to this. I got to talk about all of it. First off, look, man, I will never watch the late, 2018, 2019, whatever it was, the HBO series. It was just a cash grab. They don't care about Watchmen. They don't care about the lore. They don't care about the concept. They don't care. They didn't care. It was just a title. It was just IP that they could put their own branding on. I'm never going to watch it. Same thing with the before Watchmen or after Watchmen, the spin-off. These are not canon, as far as I'm concerned. The 2009 movie, Zack Snyder's film, will always have a special place in my heart because that was me and Sarah's first date. But I can't lie and say I wasn't disappointed. I do believe that considering the countless limitations that the studios put on so many directors, writers, and producers for decades on that project for both Paramount and Warner Brothers, that I think Zack Snyder made the best possible movie that you could have with those limitations. I hate when but I don't have a script, so this on the fly. Hell, my computer is dead, so I couldn't, even if I had notes, I couldn't fucking read them out to you. But, Watchmen has always meant a lot to me. I first read it when I was probably 12 or 13. Read it again when I was 20. Read it again when they made the movie. Read it again around the time my second daughter was born. And read it again during lockdowns. This right here is Watchmen. This is the full novel, graphic novel version that my father bought for me for my 20th birthday 20 years ago. I've had this right here for 20 years now. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest American novels of the 20th century, and it's a hill I will die on. I mean, Alan Moore's labyrinthian, layered story. Dave Gibbons' vibrant and visceral artwork. This is no mere comic book. This is Watchmen. This is the crown jewel of an entire art form. And with the film, or films, that Brandon Vietti and J. Michael Straczynski and Warner Animation have released, they have finally shown this piece of work the proper respect it deserves. Now, sure, there are some admissions, mild admissions, for the sake of content. I'm sure these were desired from Warner themselves, because it is an animation studio. You still got, after all, we still have Animaniacs to deal with. But I thought this was profound and magnificent and had a supremely more... It had no right to be this good. It had no right to be this good. I know I've been talking about Watchmen. I've been kind of fucking rambling here. But I just have to stress how amazing this cartoon is. This little cartoon that is, like I said, it's just straight to video. 2 little 90-minute animated movies. Sure, they have an R rating. Sure, they're based on this prestigious piece of literature. But, I mean, I went into this just expect. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but I was not just blown away. I was leveled. I loved Watchmen. I cannot recommend these higher. Not only do I recommend it, that if you are a fan of this novel, of this work, and these characters, it's not just a must see. I'm saying you gotta see it. You must see it because it was made for you. Why turn down such a beautiful gift? Fuck, it's late. I'm Jake Davis. I got a lot more drinking and celebrating to do. And I'll catch you on the fly. Oh, by the way, 5 stars. Oh my god, Watchmen. You know, my dad had a copy. This is that same copy when I was a kid. Oh god. I got mad at my sister and I hit her with this comic and it broke apart. Like the whole band broke apart and pages went everywhere. And he was so heartbroken and defeated from it. And I thought I was gonna fix it, so I tried to glue the pages back together, and I just made it worse. I don't know how old I was when that happened. Yeah, so side note, don't hit your little sister with your dad's comic books. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.